Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we're back with more Valheim, and I'm joined once again by my dad. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ron, oh, you got the first! You got it! Is Delgar even here? Oh, man. Oh, there he is! One could scroob it. That is very true and real. Today we're gonna do more, exploration and whatnot. Actually, oh, I see what we were doing. Forgot about that. Okay, is this nighttime or daytime? It's looking kind of light out there. Well, we need more carapace, so you know what? Regardless. Oh, it's daytime. Okay, it's morning. Yes, but I would like to get this done because apparently we were starting to do it. Oh, that's wonderful. Where's my I don't have my phone set up. I can't see chat right now.
You can't see chat right now?
Can't see chat right now.
It's crazy.
It's a travesty. Hold on.
Oh, I'm still minding my P's and Q's over here.
Oh yeah, you're still working on your project.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm typing on P's while I'm ripping Q's. If that makes sense.
I see. Yes, it does. Wow, thought that was only available at the end of stream, LOL. Well, you gotta be quicker than that.
I guess so.
Alright, there we go. We'll put this here. And then oh wait, I had to take out the little, like, yeah, I gotta take these out first. Since now they're gonna be replaced. The replacement. Why does this feel loud? Is it turned up really high? That's still the same level. What about this? Is this...
The game
normal.
does seem a little louder compared to your voice. So, like, well, you were playing a different game with your some other people?
I was.
So did you bump that up a little?
No, it's actually the... Whoa, no, I don't want my snipping tool. No, it's actually the same as it has been. It just feels louder for some reason. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. Hello to Sorite and to Father. Hey, Mel! You're here! You get to join for a stream! Okay, there we go. I'm, working on things in
Hello.
Valheim. It's been a while since you've, seen my house. I've got a big bridge now.
Yeah, so that's where we left off, was you doing decor on the bridge.
Decor on the bridge, yes. I'm making it look pretty. Can I bring it down a little more? There we go. Is that actually... Yeah, okay. That one's at that level. This one is not. I need to fix this one. Without removing the core wood. There we go. Okay. So is that at the level it needs to be? I cannot tell. Are there two in here? I think there were two in here. Why did I put two? Alright, hold on. Well, I need to be able to see here. Oh, come on. It's the downside of putting it in the core wood here like this. Alright, where are you? There you are. There we go. And then right there. Yes, perfect. And that one is set the way it needs to be, and this one is. Okay, good. Now we can continue. Can I kind of do it ahead of time? Or does it... Yeah, okay, I think I can do it ahead of time. Let me try that. Okay, move those. Let's stick this in here. Whoop, there we go. Oh, there we go. So yeah, the plan today is more of the same. Gonna do more exploration. Now, why do you look different?
Just to be a pain in the butt.
I guess so. I wonder why it does that. I mean, it looks fine. It's just different.
No, it doesn't look fine. You'll be upset about it later.
Hey.
You're gonna
Cease.
focusing on it like
No,
okay.
you're making me think about it.
At 3 o'clock in the
Don't make
morning.
me think
you'll be
about
like,
it. I am
"What the hell?
ignoring you.
I've got to fix this.
I'm ignoring you. I'm not even thinking about it right now. Not even thinking about it. It does not even bother me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
How does that make you feel, huh? To be so
Like you're lying
ineffective.
to the public.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. A little lower. Is it a directional thing?
Is it fun?
It's okay.
Is it still fun?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yes. I am at peace with this. It's true.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That is, I'm shocked and amazed.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been working on some self-growth, you know. I'm trying to.
So full of it. Wow.
What do you mean?
Wow. Okay.
How dare you accuse me of lying?
How dare I spill the tea? Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's not a lie. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
There should be more out top, but... Alright, so now from a distance, without being blinded by the sun. Well, that's fun.
Okay, now hold on. So where was? Oh no, you can see that. You can see that from here. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Whatever, dude. It's fine. You're right. It's totally fine.
Ignoring you.
You'd be completely happy with that.
I do not often pay attention to the bridge.
Okay.
Why must you do this to me?
Because you are my child, and I recognize the perfectionist.
The perfectionist traits?
Yes, because I have no idea where you got them from.
No idea whatsoever. I've never been a perfectionist. You can't prove anything. Oh, I'm out of wood. Who would have thought that using wood means you're gonna run out of it eventually?
Oh, really?
I know, right? It's wild to think about. Thankfully, we've got some extras, because these all end up hanging out up here.
Well, and that's the perfect time to make sure you've got enough wood to fix what you are pretending doesn't exist, even though you know it exists. Did you just hiss at me like you were a cat?
What if I did? What if I did, huh? What you gonna do? Call animal control?
No, I would actually start calling you by a derogatory animal nickname.
No! Do not! Ads. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, those do happen. That is how I primarily make money on the streams. I will say though, I was just talking about this with Dad, you don't actually make a whole lot with ads. I mean, obviously the more people you have watching your stream and the more people that are watching the ads, the more money that you get. But it's kind of a pennies on the dollar situation. Which, I mean, builds up when you have more people. But we were talking about,
Well, yeah, I was on a different channel a little while ago, and they had 7 ads back to back.
yeah, and you can set the frequency of the ads and how many ads run at one time. And I've watched someone stream once where they had 10 ads just in a block.
Yeah, and that's. Yeah, I've actually left channels because of that. Just too many. It's like, I'm not here to watch the ads, I'm here to watch the content. But, you at the same shot, you get it. They're doing it for money. You get that. But, like, oof.
It's a lot of ads.
That's excessive. Yeah, and it's, it's part of why we gave up broadcast TV years ago, because you would have, 5 minutes of television program, and then 15 minutes of ads, and then 5 more minutes of a television program. It's like, why are we doing this? Well, it wasn't broadcast TV, it was cable TV. So why am I paying to have all these ads playing? I mean, it was stupid.
Oh, these actually fell. this gonna be enough wood? Actually, it might be. It might be enough wood. Why do you look different? Because I forgot to do that. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you for
you're missing a section.
the hydration and posture checks. And the wah. I think I turned off the cooldown for that one. The wah. Just because I thought it would be funny. Now this. In the UK, you get threats from TV license if you don't pay for cable TV. I have heard of that. I think you and I have talked about that before.
Say that again?
Yeah, they do TV licenses over there.
So, okay, so what is a TV license? This is new to me. I have no idea what this is.
They try to charge you money regardless if you use a TV license or not. Jeez.
Nice. So if you don't even have a TV, they can try and send you a bill? Well, they can send you a bill, but whatever. But they expect you to pay a bill even if you don't have a TV?
And I don't know enough to comment on it. I just know from what I've heard that it's like they go door to door. I think it's like it's either like they try to sell you a TV license or they check to see if you have one. Wasn't that what it was? You'll have to.
So is it like a usage thing? Because like with cell phones and stuff, they charge here in the U.S. They charge access fees for the 911 service, the emergency service, right? So when you have a cell phone or you have even a hardline telephone, for each phone number that's assigned to you, you pay like 99 cents a month, right? No, it's not much, but it adds up, and that's supposed to cover the cost of the 911 centers and everything else. But if you don't have any phones, are they still trying to get that 99 cents a month thing out of you? Is that kind of what the TV license fee is, or is this something different?
Let me see if this will work. Let me see if this looks okay. Here, check this out for a second.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Oh, I do want this one. Behold.
Okay, I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of pretzel braids.
It kind of does. Yeah, and if you don't pay it, they try to fine you thousands, so you just have to close the door on them, but they intimidate the older people.
Huh. So they're saying that, I mean, is it for the public access channels, or what's, I still... Yeah, I guess that would be the only thing that they could claim, is that it's for like, regular broadcast television. But still, yeah, if you don't even have a TV, it's like, whatever, bud. Good luck with that. That should not be covered by the elderly. That should be covered by as like a surcharge when you buy a new TV or something. That's how that stuff should be paid for. Or if you are doing a cable TV, it's paid through that. It's not just by knocking on random people's doors. That's silliness. Personal opinion from somebody who's not living there and not understanding all the laws of the land. But
It's public access channels, but they can't do anything if there's no proof or you don't let them in.
Yep, so don't leave a TV in plain view of the door, I guess. Yeah, but even then, that's so weird.
Yeah, kind of feels like a racket.
It does a little bit, yeah. Well, again, as an outsider, not familiar with how everything is set up.
Oh, I see. I forgot about that. The deer pelts are in excess now, so I get to start putting those outside. Do-do-do. Oh yeah, can I... Whoop, sorry. Yeah, I can. Well, do I have enough scale hide? No, I should probably save the scale hide for making more of the armor. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, did you finish your bridge work?
Yeah, I did. It's all done, both sides.
Okay.
It looks nice. I like it.
I don't know.
Cease. Oh, are you being serious? I thought you were being silly about the whole, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, go look at it again.
Let me fix this. See, I like it. I feel like it matches up with this.
Yeah, but that's only on the top.
This is true.
In this section, you've got a top and bottom. Well, technically, it's middle and bottom. You don't have it on the top yet.
Yeah, but that's because I run out of those. Like I traverse through those. So like none of these have them.
Correct.
Because it'll let me. I don't have anything to worry about like bumping into above me, where like this is like it's too high for me to hit, this is too low for me to hit, and those aren't meant to be jumped through. So that's why these don't have them, but the rest of them do.
So then why would you have them on the bridge?
Well, like I said, because I don't jump through those.
But that doesn't follow your logic with these here on the top?
Yeah, it does, because I jump through these, but I don't jump through those.
That doesn't make sense.
You're being silly again.
What?
Why would you do this to me?
Just to mess with you.
I know. Alright, but yes, we're gonna... Now that like half the day has gone by...
Oh, I wasted half the day with that little...
No, you didn't waste half the day. No, I'm saying the bridge thing took half the day. Let me see. Oh yes, we cleared this out. What was that sound? Oh no! They're back! How many? Is it just the one? Oh, it looks like it's just the one.
Nope.
Oh shoot, you're right.
There's more than one. There's two for sure. It's just called growth?
Yeah, they're just called growths.
It's a tar growth, okay.
Alright, now would you quit it?
And so sorry to say, Kisara, but you've got this growth on you.
I know. You keep shooting me.
You've got a little something here on your cheek, yeah. It's just a little growth.
It's just a little
Hardly
growth.
noticeable at all.
Uh-huh.
Just don't squeeze it.
What do you mean don't squeeze it? Are you talking like a zit or something?
Yeah. Like,
yeah, okay. I'm still all...
You're all oozy.
I'm oozy.
Black oozy.
Why does ooze have to be a thing? Why do we have to ooze? Why do things have to ooze? I can remove this. Tar pit's been taken care of. So this way... Okay, so now I can go this direction. The baleful groths. So real. I do not like them. Hey. Oh, I missed. Did you crash that boat?
I'm sorry, are you asking me a question?
No, I'm asking the fueling that I found next to a wreckage. If he wrecked the boat, but I mean, he wouldn't. I think the water level here used to be a little higher.
Quite possibly. Okay, so it's just random wreckage, not like a boat that you made.
Right, yes.
Okay. Yeah, or it could just be, you know, after effects of a hurricane.
True.
Through a boat inland, you know, you never know. Because the storms do happen here. They're just typically not that violent.
Not really. Perhaps an indication of a more violent time.
Maybe so.
Like a time of the Yotes, the Jotuns, you know?
Maybe so.
The Yotes. Watch out for the Yotes.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for them yotes.
Okay, I don't have coal. Alright. So, oh, I've got a lot of these to do. Okay.
Maybe the Groths were just oozings from the yotes.
Oh.
As the yotes were decomposing, the oozings were,
Oozings.
just turned into the Groths.
Perhaps. I think actually it has to do with Yogglith. Just because of where we are.
I guess I'm just being facetious.
I know you're being silly, as you normally are.
No, never. I'm completely serious all the time.
100%.
Never sarcastic.
Yeah, you're the straight man to my clown. That's
Yeah.
what this is.
Well, I am straight.
Ha 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 ha.
So,
Ha ha ha.
you're admitting to be a clown? Okay.
Ha ha! You are a riot, Hobbs.
So
On a roll with the jokes
stepping back in
today.
the chat. Ron says Yagluth is the giant king and the Jotuns are giants. So there you go.
Yeah, but Yogglith is also a fueling.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Yogglith was a fueling.
You sure?
Yeah, he's the fueling king.
Well, but he was huge, so it might just be that they worshipped him
Well,
as their deity.
compare the size of Yogglith's skull to the size of the Jotun skulls.
Yeah.
Jotun skulls are bigger than the rocks.
Yeah.
Bigger than the sacrificial rocks. So you would have to be a very, very small Jotun.
All right.
I mean, like, let's go look for a second. Really bring this argument home. Look how small he is. And he's got pointy ears. Where the Jotuns don't.
All right. Fair enough. Well, maybe he was the runt of the Jotuns, and they kicked him out because he was too small. But and he showed up with the fuelings, and they were like, "Wow, you're huge. We worship you." You know what I mean? Kind of like a David and Goliath kind of situation. You're a giant to us, even though you're a runt to the rest of your family.
Let's see. Tar is formed mostly of crude oil made of fossils. Giant bones in the plains is highly plausible. His title is the Giant King. The Fuelings are his descendants. Maybe he was a child king. Maybe. That is a very angry child, though.
Yeah.
It makes
Have you ever seen a 2-year-old when it's bedtime?
Yes, I have. That makes Odin wanting to take out Yogglith all the more messed up.
Yeah, right. Or going to the grocery store and telling them no, they can't have a piece of candy.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Well, yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I have not.
It's been a long time, but you have.
When?
You were a child, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, probably too young to remember. Child.
Probably the age group that we're talking about. Yeah.
Maybe.
Toddler.
Are you trying to say something?
There's a reason why we haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese in a very long time.
All right.
Statute of
okay.
limitations is about up.
Okay.
Maybe
all
we
right.
can start to, divulging some secrets.
Okay. Okay.
Well, technically there is no statute of limitations on murder, so.
Maybe he was really old and wizened. He was a powerful sorcerer. Oh, they saw me. Or at least they're aware of me. Oh, I thought they were. Yes, he is. But he hadn't seen me, so haha. Wow, rats.
So here I am spouting total BS as humor, and you've got Ron over here spouting facts, so.
Well, what was it about, like, the angel and the devil on your shoulder situation?
Yeah.
Or, no, it's like the evil advisor versus the... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. Oh, hey, you found me! Yes, destroy the rock for me. I would appreciate that. Keep doing it. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, see, he does that, but doesn't actually break the rock.
He did. Behind him.
Is there actual shrapnel now? Because that's the second time he's done that, and I'm not seeing much
Yeah,
there.
it's right over there.
Well, pebbles. It's like when the trolls do it, the big chunk comes out.
Well, look at what he just did right there.
Yeah. Took him 3 tries to knock out 1 section. Okay. I got it. Fair enough.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't do his ground pound as often as like the trolls.
Correct. Yeah, the ground pound is more for knockback than it is to hit the ground.
Yeah. Ah! I meant to have my sword and my shield equipped, and I ended up accidentally unequipping both. Hey, look, he did it too. I hear you. I'll get to you. Really want to make an express trip to the afterlife that bad, alright.
I'm being reminded.
Got him. There we go. Got it that time.
Computer software was reminding me. Hey, you still have this here.
This is still going.
Do you still want this? Oh, hey, you still have this here. Do you still want this?
Alright, yippee. The locks have been removed. So now we can... Actually, we can go this way. It's like a bay here. That's fun. Could bring a boat through here if you wanted.
So Ron was asking, what did the standing stones say about Yagla?
Oh, hold on. I got fellas on me. Get over here, you. Ow. Got him. Okay, so now that they're taken care of, I can go home and look.
Oh, you can't access the... It's not like a... Never mind.
No, it's not like a thing you can look at in the menu.
Okay.
You gotta go back and look. I mean, obviously it's not taking me too long to get back here. Yeah.
Oh, it's taking you a really long time.
Long ages past, he wore a crown beneath the blood-red sky. Now naught is left of all he was, but his spirit cannot die. So there you go.
Okay, there you go. So, aren't there other stones near his spawn point that gave more of his history?
No, well, it just says to... just gives you a hint on what you need to use to summon him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can...
Well,
go
because
to the wiki and look.
I know when you're running around random places, you've got these random people that have come before you, like, you know, so-and-so lost his arm and then lost his foot and then blah, 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 you know what I mean? So I was just wondering if any of those pointed to additional information about him, but
Let me look.
what I'm picking up is no.
Let's see, I don't see anything here. There are, like, vague viziers that talk about him.
And that's what I was getting to.
Yeah. See, runestone... Oh, yeah, not vague vizier, sorry. Vague vizier, list of runestones. Let's see, these are meadows, black forest. Why is that red? Oh, I see. Swamp, mountain, plains. Huh, okay, here's one. Still your mind, traveler. Odin speaks to those who listen. Here in this barren land, one of the Forsaken Ones dwells. He is an ancient sorcerer twisted by bitterness, dragging what remains of his broken body across the sands. Surely Odin will smile upon the warrior who can vanquish this abhorrence. Okay, well that doesn't tell me anything.
Well, it describes what you're about to run into. I mean, the top quarter of the torso.
Oh yeah, here.
Being dragged.
I remember this one. Here on the plains you will find the dwellings of the Fueling, that ancient race who once built towers and cities to rival those of men until Odin punished them for their pride. He trampled the Fueling armies, their armor cracking like snail shells beneath his feet, and tore down their cities. Only Yogluth, the great sorcerer, would not bend or break before his fury, so Odin tore his body in half and cast the remains into Valheim, where he bled into the earth and crumbled to dust, wept over by the last of his people. Now the Fueling rule over the plains of Valheim, savage and wild with only hatred and fear in their hearts. But Yogluth is still with them still, an unseen force that the Fueling shamans draw upon for their crooked magic, growing again in strength as his people spread across the world. The wiki's being weird about it. The article for the Standing Stones is a stub from way back when they literally did not have a function. Oh. Jeez. Oh, hey, there's one for the Locks. The Locks are mighty creatures, great earth shakers who roamed the plains of Valheim long before the Forsaken were banished to this realm. They're quick to anger and will crush any who are foolish enough to approach them unguarded, but they have known the hand of man and can be taught to love it again. So the Locks were here first. Oh man. Yeah, and no, that's not wrong. That's not right. I was gonna say that the Yogluth one hasn't been updated since before Mistlands, but that's wrong. It has been updated. Whoops. Yogluth's page says he appears as an ancient Fueling spirit inhabiting a now decomposed skeletal body comprised of a head, 2 arms, and a torso. The crown resting upon his skull implies he was once or still is a ruler of some sort, and the internal ID for him is Goblin King. Well, yeah, I mean, they're supposed to look like goblins. Obviously they aren't, but... I swear he was, like, official title Giant King when you fought him, though. I don't remember him being called the Giant King. But, I mean, that doesn't really mean anything, because I've got a bad memory. So it could be that it was, that I just don't remember it. Okay, still have 4 pieces of wood. Go ahead and pick these up because I'm here. I need to go inside anyway. I'll be making my exit up here because I'm checking on this. So this just got done. Cool. Okay, so that's going. I'm gonna run inside the house. Do I have any stones? No, nothing that needs to go outside. So I just run in here. And I actually need to step away real quick. So I will be right back. The grand return. Alright, uh-oh. Oh no! At least on my phone, the stream disconnected. No, come back! Okay, we're good. Alright. Okay, so things to put away. Where do I go with things? Thing here. Okay, in here. Most of it goes over here. Raspberries, cloudberries, blocks. Right here? Yes. Okay. Explorations abound. Yippee! Ah, it's gonna rain. Get inside before the rain hits! Ah! Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, there's the rain. Oh! I forgot I put a roof over there, though, so as long as I'm on the stairs, I'm okay. Oh. Woo! Alright. So yes, I was going this way, because I wanted to follow the bay. This little area that I didn't realize was here. You know, I should check now how much black metal I have. See if I can go ahead and make the pickaxe and axe that I want. Here, and then go ahead and mark this zone. Yippee. Oh, more berries. This is not a big zone though, so I'm not gonna mark this one. Alright. Oh, hello. I almost didn't see them. Huh? Did that not hit? That hit. Can I hit that guy real quick? Didn't even see where he went. Oi! That's what I get for fooling around.
Did you find out?
I'm okay for now.
Yes, but you effed around and now you found out.
Yeah, I did. Hi. Ah. There we go. Hey, quit it. Hello? Hi. Do it again. Again. Yeehaw. I alert that guy. Grab all the junk. How's it going? You will soon join your friends. Like that. Is this where I dug the... Yes, it is. Oh, I hadn't even realized I'd circled back to it. Well, there you go. Just come around here. Oh, more berries.
More berries.
More berries. Yeah, we're not going to run out of cloudberries anytime soon. I am glad that they are so plentiful, because I use them for a lot, you know, or I use them for a lot of the same thing, but you know, they're very, very useful. Okay, so fairy zone. It looks like this is about to dip back into the swamp. Got another berry zone. Oh, okay. That's a... I thought I saw a lox over there, but it was a rock. So we're good. Cool. So I guess we can go in there for a while. There is some swamp that has not been explored. Oh wow, I can actually see... I can see where the bog witch is from here. Did I hear...
Does she still have things for sale? Or did you buy it all?
I mean, yes, she has things for sale.
The things that you have not purchased.
No, I think I bought it all. Oh yeah, Linger Not. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, she's got like consumables that, you know, whatever. But
right, yeah, it's consumables. I don't think so. Okay. Got stuff over here that I cannot currently pick up. But her portal is nearby, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that. Right there. Now I haven't been in that dungeon. Interesting. Hip. Hup. There we go.
how dare you?
Oh, I dare. Whee! And still raining over here. Okay, well, we're gonna be coming back in through Bog Witch. So I am gonna go ahead and drop these off. Do I have rocks? I do have some rocks. We'll just drop more things here. That's the wrong one. I was like, why is nothing moving? Because it's the wrong spot. Gotta put them in the right spot for them to move. Little known fact. Did you know?
That's how this works?
Right? Shock and amazement.
This explains so much.
Indeed. Okay. So now I've got a trophy. I guess I should get a poison resistance if I'm going to be wandering around in the swamp. There you are.
Yeah. And not that you're really in danger, but it does get annoying after a while.
Yeah. It's gonna get dark soon, so I'm just gonna wisp it up over here.
Go back, go home, go to sleep.
I'm actually just gonna keep wandering around.
Oh, so you don't care if you get seekers there?
I need more carapace.
Ah, okay,
So it's... Yeah, I
just bring it on, alright?
yeah, I'm encouraging it right now. Okay, so I got that. I can remove that. There's now skeletons over there. Hello.
Well, and you're always short of chains, so...
True. Well, no, I'm not always short of chains. I don't have a whole lot of chains,
You
though.
don't have a lot of them.
Okay, where's all the gunk that I had to drop? There it is.
I guess that was more of what I was trying to say is that you've never had like.
Never had an abundance.
Oh no, I'm running out of room. I'm about to start a second chest
Of chains.
of chains. Yeah, that's
No, it's
not
never
even
been
close.
like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hello. Goodbye. Well, I heard it, but I don't see it, so I don't know. Oh, can I get that little bit off the map? It's a little, well, I guess not. Because it's leading into the whole water situation there. I did see a reading rock over here. At this place I killed 7 of the Draugr and ended their long years of fighting. Yeah, long years of fighting in misery. Now who will come and end mine? I remember that. They weren't doing so well over here. They weren't feeling so great. Alright. Can I have you, like, come a little closer? Out of the water? So that I can actually fight you? Yeah, come here, come here. Thank you. At least someone was courteous enough to get out of the water.
Yeah.
Get here.
Crap.
Man, uncool.
Totally.
Alright, here we go.
Like, don't they understand? You're just trying to kill them.
I'm just trying to kill them.
You know, whatever.
It's not a big deal. It's like it's a... Whoa.
I mean, it's for my benefit, so, you know.
Right.
Why wouldn't they? Just, you know, whatever. Jerks. How selfish.
Yeah, of course. Oh, there's another. There we go. I actually got back to him in time while the stun was still in effect. Alright. Fizzle. I think I can actually... Yes, I can still see the Bog Witch from here. So now I have to worry about buzzing. Because the bugs can arrive anywhere. Ah! Oh, there you go. Haha, I have poison resistance. So it hurts even less than it would have. Okay, that's a different kind of buzzing. Let me try to head out to this. Oh, wow, that's a bad place. There's a cert spawn right on the water.
That's a very good place, actually.
Well, bad place for them.
Well, yeah, we don't care about that. You just, you know, have to tempt them to come chase you.
I guess so.
And then it's, hey, look, free certs. Breath mints galore. Anyway, yeah, that was, do you remember those breath mints? Certs brand?
I don't.
CERTS. Yeah. They're kind of like lifesavers, kind of, almost. Yeah, so people would use them as a you know, breath freshener. They go smoke their cigarette and then come back in, pop the certs, kind of get that.
I don't know that.
Get that off their breath. Yep. It's kind of like that's how Tic Tac got started as well.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because they were all started off as mints to begin with, and then they branched off into fruity stuff, you know. But so now you've got like the duos and all the other kind of stuff that are out there, kind of in the gum candy section.
Right, right.
But they all kind of started from the breath mints for people that were smokers. Hello. Been a minute.
It has.
You couldn't even let him fully spawn.
No.
Really?
No.
He just. He's like 2/3 of the way born before, you know. Okay.
There was no doubt he was born. It's just, was he fully battle ready? And the answer was no.
No, he hadn't finished digging himself out of the ground yet.
Yeah, didn't have the chance. It was not a chance I was going to allow him, as they get annoying.
Yeah, that they do.
Not necessarily dangerous at this point, but annoying, yes. Do I have rocks? I don't have rocks. Okay, so I can just bring this inside. Okay, so all of those get, well, some of those get left alone. Nope. Give me one of those back. There we go. Okay. We got Guck over here. I'll have to pick up some roots in a second. Okay, those go in the same place. You go in the same place. I'm gonna bring these in the same spot. Same with you. And then, yeah, okay. What's I looking at? Oh, right here, right here. Okay, and I've got some bones that I'm just gonna put in here. And a singular trophy. Where is it? There it is. Ran right past it. I made a mistake. I hear them. They are outside my door. Killing things right now. Oh shit, hi! Right in front of my door. Don't destroy those berries.
So not danger, just startled.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that they were right outside my door. I did not realize they were like...
Right outside your door?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were like over here. I didn't realize they were on my stoop. Anyway, they're taken care of. Whee. Yeah, no, I heard they're gurgling and they're flitting around in there. I was like, oh. Well, they're right there. I might as well take care of them. I would have had to, with how close they were, if I wanted to go to sleep, I would have had to go outside and take care of them anyway. Okay, but I've got some... I got a single extra, actually. Singular. Alright. Go here. That goes right there. We have some rock. And a raspberry. A couple of raspberries, actually. Let me look at this. Where did I just come from? It's kind of down here, yeah. Okay, so I'm... Oh, I've got some stuff to pick up there. Okay, so I need to head back to Bogwitch. This is marked with stuff, but I did not see stuff, so I'm assuming that's gone. I can double check. But then after that, do I have any other portals around here? I mean, I see that. That's not where I want to go. It looks like I might as well just go from Bogwitch and kind of like come this way. Okay. Yeah, I might as well sleep. Because regular Seekers is one thing, but the 1 and 2 star Fuelings, a little less so. A little less desirable. Alright.
Why here?
Be what way?
Yep, that way.
Uh-huh. Thank you for clarifying.
Yep, you are completely welcome.
Uh-huh. Thank
Glad to be
you.
of assistance.
I'm lucky to have someone as charitable and generous as you as my co-pilot.
It's great to finally be recognized for my contributions.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Oh, yeah, so, yesterday, I was
No take backsies.
What?
No takesy backsies. No.
This isn't about you! You stink.
Just let me bask.
Uh-huh, okay, okay.
I still have 27 seconds of my designated basking time.
Okay, you know, I didn't know that.
Good.
Stinker. Anyway, oh, there are still fellas in here. I hadn't come in here yet. Anyway, I was laying in my covers, and I ended up dropping my phone on my face, which I've done before, you know, who hasn't? But, this time it landed with such force that it's like, it didn't leave a bruise, but it is still sore, you know?
Well, it kind of looks like a hot blood vessel.
Yes, yeah. So even though there's no bruise, there is like a little dot there.
Yeah, a little red dot.
So I guess that's, I mean, I guess that's a bruise? But it's not a big one.
Yeah, technically it is still a bruise.
But it, oh man, it hurts. It's like sometimes when you get a bruise, it doesn't even hurt all that bad. But this one is just, ow.
If this makes up for all of the others.
I guess. All the nice ones. This one's mean.
Is there such a thing? This is such a nice bruise.
What a nice bruise. It doesn't hurt when I poke it.
Look, poke. Yeah.
But yeah, this one was, ow. It's like the corner of my phone just, like, slammed into my face. And that one, oh. Gravity aided.
Well, it's a gravity assist slingshot.
Yeah.
Jumped off the bed.
That one, oof, ouch.
Yep. Circled Uranus and whacked you in the face.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. Just some of the looks you give me, they're priceless.
Yeah, I if we had a camera, the chat would be able to see them too, but alas, you get to imagine it. I'll leave it up to your imagination what exactly I'm doing.
Well, I know he's going to turn this into something, but really, that's what you're going to turn this into. Yep, that was it.
That whole time, his buddy noticed, didn't say anything to his friend. Alright, well, come on now. Thank you.
Yeah, his buddy noticed, ran away, let his friend get taken out.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now I'm going to go. Well, yeah. I see somebody way out there.
That didn't kill him.
Oh.
There we go. Poison got him.
Dude, that was a shot.
Thank you.
That was a shot.
He he he.
Yeah, because he got knocked down, but he didn't die, and then all of a sudden, yoink! Like, yep, okay.
What starage are you? Oh, you're a 1-star. That's why you survived that.
Yeah, you've been practicing.
Have I?
You must have been.
It's all the time that I spent shooting the deer from really far away. Been able to factor it into my my fueling sniping.
Yep.
I am pretty proud of that shot. It was a good shot.
Both of those shots were good.
Speaking of deer.
So stepping back to chat, Ron says it sounds like it was more of a stab that didn't break the skin than a traditional bruise. If it's that concentrated.
It was the corner of the phone.
Yep.
But it's like it's a dull corner. So
Yeah, it's rounded, but
yeah. But I guess it was would that count as a stab? I mean, whatever it was, ow. I feel like I gave myself a bone bruise with it. So like sometimes when I sneeze or itch my face or like any kind of movement there can cause it to flare up a bit. That was a fun little... Yeah, like when it happened too, it was like, ow! That really hurt! And then I went right back to sleep. I was just that tired. Let's go ahead and drop these off here. And grab those. Haha. Hey, why am I not seeing chat?
I don't know. Why are you not seeing chat?
I don't know. It's like the latest ones didn't load.
Okay, so
I
Ron
see it now.
responds and says, it was a lot of force concentrated on a very small point that penetrated deeply and had a more pronounced effect than the surface wound would indicate. It's kind of like, the whole ka-chow thing from Kung Fu Panda, when he grabs the pinky.
Oh, the whooshy finger hold.
The skadoosh.
Yeah, the whooshy finger hold.
Yeah, so it's got the one little.
You do
Yeah.
that, and then there's this you break the barriers.
The giant pressure wave.
Yeah.
Just flies through. Yeah. So there you go. Explaining complex reactions of your body's physiology via Kung Fu Panda.
Ka-chow, huh? That's cars.
No,
Dad.
ka-chow was cars. Yeah.
Chow is cars. Skadoosh is what you were
was
looking
Kung Fu
for.
Panda, yes. Yeah, and then Ron's saying that's not the movie she thought it was when I said ka-chow. Yeah, I had confused my cars and my Kung Fu Panda. So.
Man, fake fan.
Totally. Such a poser.
I'm gonna have to tell Poe about this.
Say hi to Edgar for me.
Uh-huh. Different Poe.
And
Different Poe.
That's disappointing. I don't know if Jack Black's character ever found out that he was adopted.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did find that out?
Yeah, it was in I think it was the second or third one that he found out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the one where they were fighting the white and red peacock.
Oh yeah.
Because his family sent him away. I think it was.
Yeah, because he found. That's right. He found them in their little river settlement. That's right.
Yeah, because this prophecy that
Right.
I think his name was Shen.
Yeah, because that was one where he learned to drift on the dirt track.
Okay, that's very funny. It's very funny of you, Dad. Yes, Poe learned how to drift on the dirt track and went on to win the Piston Cup. That's that's the movie.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
That's the way I remembered it.
Right. Have you considered that maybe your memory is not as reliable?
And then there was that one girl in the dress on the mountaintop spinning around in circles talking about the hills coming alive.
Wow, that's not even an animated movie. That is not even an animated movie.
You are correct.
The Sound of Music with
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews.
Which I read the actual book, about the Von Trapp family singers. I mean, because it's actually based on real people.
I was gonna say they existed.
And they did actually have to flee, Austria at the beginning of the Austrian occupation or I should say, Austria's occupation by the Nazis. That was all true. Of course, a lot of things were highly, highly dramatized, but they were a family of singers. That's how they got out was through their musical performances and stuff. But the book was very, very different than how things went down in the musical. So technically,
I didn't even see him there.
About the only thing that was the same were the character names, and a couple of the historical settings, but that was it.
Got them. Okay, they're gone now.
So to say that it was not a fictional story, I'm actually going to argue with you a little on that.
Okay. I wasn't trying to start an argument.
I'm just saying,
All right. Anyway. No, because Shen got a reading from a fortune teller. No, I forget what exactly she was called. But anyway, she read his future.
An oracle.
Oracle. And she told him that he would eventually be defeated by a panda. And so then he goes and decides to kill all of the pandas.
Yeah, all the panda children, yeah.
Well, no, it's all of them. Not just the children, all of the pandas.
Ah.
And so they had to flee their home, and Poe's mom sends him away in a merchant's cart. Had to hide him among the vegetables to make sure he wasn't caught. And that cart ended up going to I forget his name. But it's the goose that raised him.
Correct. Did he end up outside the shop, or did he end up inside the shop as part of the food delivery?
He was at the back of the store as part of the food delivery, but when he opens the container, he finds that none of his vegetables have been delivered because they were all eaten by a baby panda.
Okay.
They sustained him on the journey. Man, I can't believe I can't remember his dad's name. What was his name?
I know the actor is very famous.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name either. Hold on.
Alright, I hear you, I don't... There you are. Come hither, fool, and know your death will be quick.
Well, they made a 4?
They did. I have not heard good things about it, though.
Okay.
I think it's like they were trying to do like a pass the torch situation.
Okay, so the first one was, of course, Jack Black. Well, he's been Jack Black through all of them, including the TV series. I forgot about the TV series.
Yeah, Legends of Awesomeness was one of them. I think they did another one as well.
They did the Dragon Knight, Legends of Awesomeness, and then the Paws of Destiny. Several video games. Yeah. Okay, but so it was Ian McShane played the bad guy in the very first
Tai
one.
Lung, yeah.
And Angelina Jolie, she was just the love interest.
She was
the bad guy wasn't.
She was Tigress.
Yeah.
She wasn't just the love interest.
Well, but yeah. I mean,
No, Tigress was like, they had a whole thing where she was upset she wasn't picked to be the Dragon Warrior, and so she hated Poe in the beginning.
All right. And then the third one was Bryan Cranston was the bad guy.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. The guy from Breaking Bad.
What? Wait, what?
Dude, I'm right here. I'm looking at it.
Wait.
Yeah, it's Bryan Cranston. Because Dustin Hoffman was the teacher. The little Minnie Mouse guy was. Dustin.
Minnie Mouse.
Well, he was
He's a red panda.
Okay, the little tiny guy.
Shifu.
There you go.
Minnie Mouse. Hold on.
Yeah, but Bryan Cranston was the main bad guy in the third one.
Wait, was he really? Hold on, let me look.
Okay, so Ron says Ping, by the way, the dad's name.
Ping, thank you. Who's Lee? Who was Lee? So, hang on, go back. Kung Fu Panda 3. Lee. Oh no, Lee's his dad.
What?
Yeah, Lee is his
So
dad.
who's the bad guy then?
No, it was it was an ox.
I totally have this confused. Let's see. J.K. Simmons played Kai.
I think it was Kai. I think Kai is the bad guy.
Jackie Chan was Monkey. Seth Rogen was Mantis. Lucy Liu was Viper.
Yes, Kai. Yeah, Kai was the bad guy.
Was Crane. Kate Hudson was Mei Mei. James Hong was Mr. Peng. That's the dad. Yeah.
There we go. See? Yeah, this is not.
Oh. Randall Duck Kim. Oogway.
Yeah, you should look up who played Shen. I can. Gary Oldman, I think, was Shen.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was.
I need to rewatch these movies. It's been a minute.
Too long, yeah.
It's been a minute.
The first and the second movies, I liked them. I think the third was okay. I don't know if I've actually watched it.
It wasn't super great. But as you go further along in sequels, that's kind of the way it goes. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here it is right at the bottom of the page. They're showing the voice actor with their character.
But yeah, I believe Gary Oldman was Shen.
Which makes sense. So let me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well, Gary Oldman
He plays villains.
villains. Yeah, I'm a fan of Gary Oldman. In both his good guy roles and his bad guy roles. He's one of those actors that he can play anything.
Yeah, you can do both.
He's very good at playing both. So.
This isn't very deep. I gotta make it deeper.
But no, like personal opinion, you have somebody like. I don't know if I should even go there because that could.
Hey,
set,
I mean,
set
it's
some people
personal
off,
opinion, though. I'm
but-
curious now.
But no, some people play the creepy bad guy way too effectively for it not to be like part of their personality.
You think so?
Yes. Okay, so Ron is confirming Gary Oldman.
Ah, I was right. Yeah, when you said Bryan Cranston, I was like, no, that's not the guy.
Yeah, so Ian McShane was from the first one.
Yeah, that was
right?
Tai Lung.
Okay, Kung Fu Panda 2. Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan. Keep going.
I believe Lucy Liu plays the snake.
Yeah, she's Viper. Yeah.
Viper, yes, thank you.
Gary Goldman, Wishan. Yep.
Gary Goldman.
Gary Oldman. I misspoke. Michelle Yeoh, she was the soothsayer.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Well, turn around, look.
Yeah, that's a small. Oh yes, I have seen her before.
In quite a few movies you've seen her. She's very prolific. Dennis Haysbert, yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme was Master Croc. Ah, yeah, I remember. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Victor Garber. He actually, okay.
Victor Garber?
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
He was Master Rhino. So let me pull him up. I'll go ahead and pull it up. So you've seen him in just like passing roles on TV series, okay?
Gotcha.
But
He's a TV actor.
So if you turn around and look,
Yeah, I don't recognize his face.
Okay. So he's actually a very talented singer. He's done a lot of musical theater and stuff like that. So
Cool.
he's he's actually a very good singer. Um, uh, Depending on your age group, he played Thomas Andrews, the architect in Titanic. He was the one that designed Titanic. Thomas Andrews, or that the character that he plays, Thomas Andrews, is the
I know,
historical
yeah,
figure
I know.
representation of the architect of Titanic. But yeah, he was most famous in the last 20 years or so with the TV show Alias. He was the father from that. That's what kind of like relaunched his career.
Oh, cool.
But he's been in a bunch of stuff. But yeah, he's actually. I was surprised. I came across him in a movie somewhere, and he started singing, and I'm like, "Holy crap! He can actually sing." Wow. Okay. You don't realize who can and cannot, actually sing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who, and we've had this discussion. We got
On stream, I think.
we were talking about Phantom of the Opera. Ron's saying you're yellow again. I'm not sure what's that.
Yellow again? I know why, because I clicked clicked 3 for Kung Fu Panda 3, and I used the
Oh, your
numpad.
little icon thing. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Ron.
But talking about actors who can sing and singers who can act, and the difference between the two. Because we were watching specifically, it was Phantom of the Opera. And looking at the several renditions that are out there, because it's been done several times, 2 different versions of Hollywood, and then of course there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different stage productions, what have you.
Broadway and things like that.
Right, but listening to the soundtracks, I was where I cut my teeth was the Broadway cast. With Andrew Lloyd Webber and with the actual Broadway production and everything. So that was my initial exposure to it. And so when somebody else was like, "Well, here's this one with Gerard Butler, and I forget the other people, but they're recognizable, cast members, what have you." And I'm like, okay, yeah, they can sing, but
They're not
they're
trained
not
to
they're
sing.
not singers. They're actors who can sing. Here, listen to what singers sound like, and that just it's led into a discussion
Nice.
of the two. So, and nothing against the acting career, that and how the people that did those movie roles, they did a good job. I just prefer the professional version over the professional singer version over the professional actor versions. That's my preference. Yeah, I started to misspeak and say I like the professional version, but they're both professional. It's just
Right, different professions, though.
correct.
Oh, guys. I saw them over there marching through the muck. I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna have to deal with them when. Oh,
Yes.
got 2 of them on me.
I'm going to step back here and get into Kung Fu Panda 4 with Aqua.
Yeah, she plays the character that's supposed to take over for Poe.
Yeah, so Poe is tapped to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace, and he needs to train a new dragon warrior.
So he's taking Oogway's place.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, the chameleon was played by Viola Davis.
Oh, cool.
Of course, Shifu is still Dustin Hoffman, James Hong, Mr. Pink, Bryan Cranston, the dad.
Lee.
Ian McShane is still Tai Lung.
Oh, yeah, the chameleon has a cool power. Haven't seen the movie, though. I know what she can do. I think chameleon's a lady? Don't quote me on that.
Chameleon was female, yes. Let's see.
Get over here. The guy that plays Crane also shows up a lot in the original Halo trilogy.
Yeah. Shoot. And I can see his face too. I just can't think of his name. Of course, Mantis is still Seth Rogen. Um, it's David something.
It's like David Kane? No, not Kane.
King.
You look it up.
Yeah,
You're right there.
Give me just a moment. I'm getting there. Let's see. Cross. David Cross.
Cross.
Yeah, because he was in Men in Black.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in the first Men in Black.
Oh yes, he was.
Because when they go to the mortuary, he was or not the mortuary, but the city morgue. He was the guy that got folded in half and stuffed in the counter, and then after he gets stuffed in half, he comes back in the sequel. It's him and his girlfriend.
Oh yes,
That are running the video store. And it's like, no, typically when you get folded in half like that kind of like kills you.
I guess he survived.
And yet here you are, you and your girlfriend, whatever. And, yeah. So that was one of those. I never heard the explanation as to how he survived the encounter, or if he was just playing a second
he's
character.
A different character. He's a different character. He didn't survive.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, but it was like okay. But yeah, he's another one of those very recognizable actors. He's shown up in so many different roles. But he tends to play. Well, because he was in Pitch Perfect 2.
Was he?
Was it the second one where? Yeah, hold on.
Was he?
He was.
Was that him?
Yeah, he was the rich guy that hosted the party, where all the different groups came in.
Oh, maybe. I know he was in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
Yes, he was there as well.
He was like their evil manager.
Yes.
It's like I think his name was like Ian Cross or something. I know it was Ian.
Hawk. Ian Hawk.
Ian
yeah,
Hawk.
because I'm looking at it right here. He was. Are
you
Minion.
looking at his IMDb?
He was Minion from Megamind.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he was Crane from Kung Fu Panda. Ian Hawk from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Evo.
Evo?
On Futurama.
I don't know who that is. No, those were... Give me my pants.
Also done some voice acting with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Curious George, Halo 2, Men in Black. Yeah, I'm on his IMDb right now.
Stuck in the door, no.
Really, he was in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless. Okay, of the Spotless Mind. Okay, so back to I have to go because he's been in a lot. And he does a lot of voice acting as well as traditional acting. Yeah, Pitch Perfect 2. He was the riff-off host as Sir Willops Bright Slymore.
I see. That just goes to show you how long it's been since I've actually seen that movie.
That was in 2015. So yeah, so here was, if you turn on glance at the, and then it starts moving. But when they went to the secret party or whatever at the rich guy's house, that was his house.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so he tried to get to a still instead of a video.
Is that actually flowing the way it's supposed to? No, it's gotten caught. Man.
Yeah, because here they are down in his basement.
His basement?
Well, that's
oh, yes. Oh, I recall. Yes, yeah, I see it now. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, here.
Yep. Oh, I see.
Yep. Yeah, because they even had the Packers, the football team, showed up in that movie as well.
I did not remember that.
Yeah, well, that's... Lots of people need cameos in it. Lots of people need cameos in it.
There we go. Is this gonna be enough? Is that... Nope, that's a bump. Get rid of that. That might do.
Alright. So I'm gonna close down that little distraction. Alright.
Yeah, well, we went from Kung Fu Panda to like everywhere.
Well, yeah, Kung Fu Panda to Cars to Heavy Duty Kung Fu Panda to
Heavy Duty Kung Fu Panda?
well, because we started going through all the different casts.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the different movies that all these other cast members were in, and it's kind of like our own little version of the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've been clearing out a tar pit.
Yeah.
All of this wonderful tar, all for me. Yippee. And then I'll have to move the portal again. Make sure I don't spawn in the middle of a bunch of them again. Are they stuck in the tar? Yeah, okay. It's just bones. I'm not worried about those.
I'm just going to say, if you are listening to these in alphabetical order,
What?
you're in for a shock.
Yeah, you've told me about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have some black metal over here that's caught in tar.
Funny you say that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. See what I'm ripping?
Black metal? Cool.
So, yeah. So I just left Steve Perry, his solo album from when he went solo from Journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of his solo albums. I went to that, and then I did 3 of them from Petra, which it's Christian music, but it's hard rock Christian music. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. It's good. Into Pink Floyd, then into Prince and the New Power Generation, to Queensryche.
Quite the jump there.
Yeah. So you're hitting pop rock, then you're hitting praise and worship, into hard praise and worship, into
Praise and worship.
no, it's hard rock.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's a hard praise and worship.
Into art rock / prog rock / whatever you want to call it with Pink Floyd. Then you're into Prince with the R&B and hip hop. Into Queensryche, which is again hard rock, heavy metal, death metal, black metal, whatever, depending on what. You may get some comments on that because people get very,
very opinionated when it comes to names of genres.
yes, yeah, trying to put together a database and going, hey, just what categories do you listen to, and yeah, the thousands upon thousands of categories that are out there, and it's like, really, seriously? That's a little too much. A little too much.
A lot of categories.
A lot of categories, yeah. Yeah, and upcoming is, let's see, REM, Lionel Richie, Linda Ronstadt, Roxette. Yeah, so you'll still be popping around.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
I got extra bones that at this point I need to just bring them outside again. Take care of all of these. Feather cape. Okay, arrows are doing okay still. They're doing okay. Not down to halfway yet. I think that tar pit essentially replaced all of the tar that I used for the bridge.
Yay.
Yay!
Did you ever fix that one spot on the bridge?
What one spot?
You know the spot we were talking about?
No, that's just a... There's nothing I can do about that one. That's just kind of... It does that. It's fine.
Sure. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So, can I tell you something?
What?
I have no idea actually what you're talking about. I've just been
Uh-huh.
yanking your chain.
I
the
should have
entire
known
time.
that.
So you're like, this one thing looks a little weird, and I wasn't even looking.
Oh,
And so you
come
didn't even know what
on.
you've been talking about, other than it had something to do with
Come
the
on,
bridge.
man. Ah.
You're like, oh, I can see that from here. I'm like, look at it, look at it.
And meanwhile, you're like turned away
And
doing
meanwhile,
something
I'm like,
else.
no, seriously, point it on the screen so I can see what you're talking about.
Come on. Oh,
Okay.
you are a riot, Hobbs.
I am such a jerk sometimes.
How could you? Can't believe you'd do this. A thing that you are very well known to do. Can't believe. I'm kind of surprised we haven't found another fueling camp.
You were pretty effective at wiping them out when you came across them, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't found another one since, is what I'm saying. Perhaps we will come across another. Ah! Hello! Get out of here. Get out of here.
As you get a death mosquito that's half in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, they like to wander. When the borders are like this, they sure do wander.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm just skirting the mountain right now.
Well, yeah, and to be fair, you've been in the middle of the prairie and got triggered the "you are being hunted" thing too. So
I have, yeah. Well, because it's. Oh, is it anywhere that is not home? Hold on. We're being hunted raid. Yes, events. Okay. So let's see. Start message. Someone ground is shaking, foul smell. You're being hunted. So that's mountains or plains. Okay, so that's not anywhere. Okay, it's just mountains or plains. Imagine if you could be hunted in the Mistlands. I don't think they would do so well.
well, I don't know how they would. They'd constantly be falling in the water.
They would, yeah. Especially, yeah. Or, like, falling off the big rocks.
Mm-hmm.
It just starts raining wolf meat. It's like, oh, okay.
Like, what's going on here? Oh, they tried to raid me.
There's another swamp over here. Good to know. I'm just gonna circle the mountain for now. Hello, you. You'll see me soon enough. Hi. Well, it's a decent-sized swamp right here. Probably find a couple crypts. That's what I think, at least. Could be wrong. But it looks like a decent size.
Yeah, well, you got the 3 biomes all just kind of blurring together in that one spot.
Indeed. They're fighting over there. I don't know who's fighting, but I hear it. Here we go. I see. Oh, hello, Lox.
Yes, and you got the spire of stone, just yoink.
Right there. Yep. I wonder if I take out the entire bottom, if it would just fly apart. Probably not, but
Oh, just beating it up.
yeah, pretty much.
If you get it to collapse like the towers in the fueling camp.
Yes.
If you're willing to put the time in. But that's kind of one of those things where you do it as a time lapse
Yeah.
offline, and you're like, here, watch this 30-second video. You know, where it's every 5 minutes you're getting an update. You know.
Ow, meant to parry that.
So are you, excuse me, not active on Bone Mass for a reason?
It's because it's still, it's not ready.
It's on cooldown.
Yeah.
And yeah, typically you wouldn't need it for locks, but they were kind of ganging up on you a little bit.
They were, well, that's why I ran a little bit. But I noticed that I also wasn't freaking out either.
Correct.
I had the situation under control.
And you got burries there too.
That's a good direction. Do I have... Yeah, I've got enough carry weight for that. More than enough. I wonder what it would be like if I found like an island like this. Well, I guess maybe like not this big of a landmass, but I'm talking one of like the smaller ones, and just like completely like mined it all the way down as far as it could go and just entirely flattened the land.
So it's kind of like your Minecraft worlds where you just make a giant hole all the way down to bedrock and you just kind of just keep making the hole bigger.
Yes. I wonder what that would be like in Valheim. It would be... I'd spend a lot of time on it. That would be a giant time sink.
Yes. And the amount of resources you would throw into equipment.
Oh, I wouldn't have to because
Well, no, 'cause, yeah, you just
when
repair.
when you repair, it doesn't cost anything.
Correct.
It's just a time thing.
Yeah.
You have nothing to gain but resources. Wait, nothing but gain, I guess. You don't really lose anything but time.
You lose a lot of time.
Yeah, but think of all the rock and
Think of
all the
rock that you would
trees.
get. Think of all the rock you would get.
All the rock, yes.
rock you would get.
I'm gonna need a lot of rock. I'm not gonna do it right now. Time sink and all that, but I imagine, you know, just think of all the resources you'd get, like all the trees as well. And then I think what I would want to do at the end, after flattening everything and reducing it to just a barren wasteland, I'd come back and plant trees. And like, bring the cultivator and set down grass and... It'd be like spawning a super flat world in Minecraft. And it was getting dark. Whee! 1070. You know what? I always come up this way. I should kind of go the other way because the portal is right here.
I'm sorry, what was 1070 about?
Oh, that's the day we're on. 1070.
So I am trying a new style of coffee today, which I am not going to repeat.
Oh.
So it was just a different flavor. I was at the grocery store and I saw this. Well, it was right next to the cappuccino mix thing. And it was a flavored coffee. And so I grabbed it was honey almond.
Oh, I did see that.
And yeah, it's one of those you have to drink it with absolutely nothing in it, and after you've had your second cup, you can taste the almond at that point.
Oh, I see.
So you don't taste the honey at all, and you only taste the almond as an aftertaste after you've had 2 full cups of coffee.
Well, that sucks.
So it's like and then it's like if I wanted just the taste of the almond, the skin that's on the almonds,
Uh-huh.
if that's all I wanted was that, I could have had a single almond and gotten much more flavor than what I got from the coffee.
That's too bad.
So yeah, highly disappointed in that. So fortunately, it was just a little 12 pack of K cups.
Uh-huh.
And since I made an entire pot at one time, so I did 6 K cups essentially. Well, no, it was 6 K cups to make a full pot of it.
Right.
But that's why I'm putting creamer in it too. Is just because it has to have something. Gotta give me something, man.
You gotta give me something,
Right?
some flavor.
Some flavor. But yeah, it was just I was disappointed
Oh man.
because I mean, I try so many different things.
Right.
But coffee has been my staple for decades. Are you getting?
Ho! I found one.
You found something. What
Feeling
did you
camp.
found? Ah, okay.
That's what I wanted. And another tar pit over there, but I'm not gonna hit that right now.
I thought with the screen shake you were getting like a troll raid or something, and I'm like, but you're in between the plains and a mountain. That would be an interesting troll,
Just a random level 2 shows up.
right? Well, it's either that or the golems, but
Oh, I don't
you're
like
you're
that.
too warm of a location for the golem to show up. They're normally up near the peaks. He just exploded.
He did. Oh, hi. You saw me. I didn't realize you were aware of my presence. You probably became aware after I killed his friend. They do have
After
good
his friend
hearing, though.
exploded into a mist.
They do have good hearing, though. So now here they come.
Yeah, he's running way past you.
Trying to get a flank on me or something.
Or something. I don't know.
You're just as bad as the Death Skeeto.
Yeah. Here, let me go to the next county over before. But to be fair, you're over here sniping them from across the world. They're like, they can't even see you, and all of a sudden,
True. It's fun
where'd
to do
Frank
that.
go? I think he's that little splotch over there.
Wow. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there's a few of them.
there's several.
Let's just go and do this real quick.
Yeah, because you had a shaman was showing up as well. It's like they all came walking up over the hill at the same time.
Ow! I didn't take my fire resistance.
I think you'll be fine.
There you are. Didn't mean to do that. That's fine.
You made him U-turn.
I did.
Like, I'm totally gonna get you. You know what? I'm actually gonna run this way for a while.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, he took a left turn and then
He's just
like
gone.
yoinked.
He went, nah, man, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's like he went over the edge of the hill.
I think he did too. I still hear him.
Yeah, he's around there somewhere. I'm not seeing him anymore.
Not you. Did I get the shaman? I hadn't realized I killed him. I guess I did. Oh, well, I saw you coming.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they're just hiding.
Well, I did just like completely clear them out, so.
They definitely did some damage.
Imagine they're not too excited to try to fight me after that. Maybe I did get him.
I got distracted.
By what?
You.
What?
I'm trying to find out how far along I got here.
Oh, on your project?
Yeah, because like I have some. Okay, so now I have those. Because I started. Okay, yep.
There he is. Took you long enough.
I was getting late.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and mark this on the map. I don't know, do we want to leave this portal here? I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, you may as well.
Because I don't have any other portals out here right now.
Yeah, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We can leave that. Well, actually, I can probably bring this portal over here. So let me drop some things off real quick. There's something over here that I missed. What is this? Black metal scrap. Okay, you come with me. I grabbed everything, good. Whee! There is also another fueling thing over there that I need to take out, but I can do that pretty quickly here. Okay, so I want to put it in a place where it's not going to be obscured. Like right here. Yeah, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go bother those feelings. Nope. Got him. Oh, big berry zone right here too.
Yep. Oh, and it's got one of the stone.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said there were a few other feelings over here that I wanted to take care of.
Well, and I'm trying to remember the name of the location because it was, you know, the Lord of the Rings when they're dealing with the megaliths, but that's not what they're called. They're the Argonath.
Argonath?
Well, it's at the very end of the very first Lord of the Rings when, you know, Frodo and Sam leave when the Fellowship, you know, splits, right? But
Right.
that's
Yeah, I know where you're talking about.
the mountaintop when Aragorn is looking for Frodo, and you know, Frodo's like, you're gonna try and you know,
Take the ring from me.
take the ring from me,
Because Boromir just tried to.
right? And Aragorn makes his choice right there, and then, you know, was like, hey, I would have been with you till the end, whatever, and then he kind of pushes him away, and then notices that Sting is glowing, and, you know, it's like, run, get out of here, right? So that location has a stone structure
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And I forget the name of the actual mountain that they're on. I mean, it's a named location in story.
Right.
But the giant sculptures of the past kings are called the Argonath.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
But then that specific landing, the boat landing right before the waterfall where they are, that has a name, and then the very top of the mountain overlooking that also has a name.
A lot of named areas right there.
Well, I mean, they all are. I mean, they were. It's like Weathertop. What was a specific
Yeah.
mountain, right? So that had a name amidst this region that had a name amidst this region, much larger region which had a name. So it's like this, but yeah.
Got almost a full stack of black metal here.
Woohoo!
I ought to check and see how much I've actually got now. There we go. Throw that in there. Grab all of this. Does anything need to stay? We have 4 pieces of wood. Those can go here. Is there anything else that needs to stay? No. Alright, I do have bones though, so I need to stop by the wheelbarrow. go. Oh, and I guess I had... Maybe... I didn't even notice what else I had. Okay. But that needs to go inside.
Grab one from the shoulder.
Ow.
That's
Thank you. Ow. Ah.
You have pressure behind your eye now?
Not behind the eye, but the thing I was talking about. This is where it hit my face.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Right where the phone did
Right.
the
Yeah.
deep bruise.
So like I said earlier, sometimes when I sneeze or any movement in that particular part of my face, and owie.
And
It does do a hurt. Oh, I have money.
Did I think I shared the story with you of when I used to be in role-playing games. I did a custom weapon set.
I think you mentioned that. I guess not.
Probably best one to show you is probably on that album right there. So yeah, basically I had a custom shield made to look like the Queensryche symbol.
Oh, cool.
And they were on both arms. So the bottom really pointy section were actual blades that protruded out. So they were like punching blades.
Cool.
And then of course the rest of the symbol was the shield portion, the buckler. So yeah. Anyway.
That's really cool. Did your friends agree?
Let me pick my geek up and put them away. Yeah, well, initially they're like, you want what? You want what? You what? Okay, yeah, sure, you can do that, right? Well, and then they saw what the actual Queensryche symbol looks like, and they're like, that actually looks pretty cool. I agree. None of them listened to the same music I listened to, so that was their only exposure to Queensryche was when they saw the tape. It was a cassette tape at the time. CDs didn't exist. That tells you how long ago that was.
Man, ancient history.
Ancient history. Yeah, Empire had just come out. So actually CDs probably did exist. They just weren't widely.
Oh, I don't
spread.
have enough to get this up all the way.
Oh yeah, it was 1990, so they were out.
Guess I can work on this. There we go. Okay, so we've gotten most of the way with our black metal stuff.
And so do you have enough to make your 2 tools now?
Yeah, I did, and I had almost enough to upgrade them all the way.
Cool. And so I'm going to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to make a second of them as backups?
I should, when I get more black metal. I'd like to upgrade these all the way first, but I can totally do that.
Right. Because well, as we've recently found out, you can be on your 3rd tier of stuff within, sadly, a very short period of time. So
This is very true. But yes, now I've got my my black metal tools back. That feels very nice. I should have gone the other way. It's okay. And I've got more, black metal smelting too, so I won't have enough to upgrade the others all the way, but it'll be closer. Ugh. Alright, but now it's time for the fun part. Well, do we want to destroy this right away? I know I want to at least get these.
well, you left several of them behind.
This is true, I
To
have.
be destroyed later.
To be destroyed later.
But I don't know. I'm
What camp are you in?
I'm not a destroy later person.
You think destroy now?
I'm hey, I'm here. Let's go ahead and get it dealt with and move on. That's where I roll.
Guess I can't blame you for that.
Because there's too many times where which you've run into it as well, going, oh, I meant to come back and do this. Oh, I totally forgot about this. You know what I mean? And it's just, I've just learned that, hey, if I've got to put my hands on it, it's just better to just get it over and done with it. You know, in a work environment, I'm not a procrastinator. In my real life, that, you know, it's a little bit different story sometimes. But as far as in a work type environment, it's like, no, just get it over with. Don't put it off. Just deal with it.
That's fair. Well, destruction it is. Plus, we're kind of in gathering resources mode anyway. Now, what I really need to do, to be honest, is I need to go back to the Mistlands and run around in there for a bit. But I've kind of just been exploring wherever. Just on the landmass, you know? All of those. Destruction and destroying and wrecking.
Because the last one you came to of those, you enlisted the help of a couple logs.
I did. It was fun.
Yes. Agreed. Since we were again discussing taming of them and riding with them. Which is why you don't do it very often, because it takes a lot to tame them.
Yeah, I remember I dedicated a stream to taming them, and then I think the rest of the stream was trying to bring it home.
Yep.
Because I remember he started a fight with a troll. I got real scared for his safety. That was Angie. But ended up being okay.
Yep.
We brought him home safe and sound, and now he's even got a dog friend.
Correct. If I'd have thought about it, you know, it would have made sense because Angie is the only one you have at the house, so.
Yeah. Yep. I just wanted to keep him over there. But, you know, I'm wondering if maybe it would be a good idea to just bring them back to the house. Just so that, I can, you know, keep track of them like I can the other farm, the other, you know, animals. Not that I mean, I run out of locks sometimes, but they're not difficult to find, you know. But at the same time, I mean, kind of doesn't, you know, besides keeping them in their home biome, it doesn't make sense to leave them all the way over there when all the other animals are where they are. Right? But it's also a headache to try to get them all back.
Yes.
Here we go. Yeah, this one was a short and sweet one.
Because they're not the fastest moving animal in the world.
No, they're not. We've got quite the journey.
And we've got quite the journey.
Hey, what would help with that, though? Now that we're kind of taking a break from pushing into the Ashlands, I mean, we have to gather resources anyway. I could continue the road project. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Because I built all the way up to Swamp Approach as far as the road is concerned. All the way up to Swamp Approach. So, I could, I mean, like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with the swamp, but, I saw someone say, they did, I can get my words here. They kind of did like a tree bridge, like kind of built up with wood and then like up and over the swamp through the trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of like a skywalk.
Yes.
between buildings in a large city.
Yeah, and especially if I'm wanting to protect the locks, that might be the way I need to go. Because otherwise things are going to want to pick fights with the locks on the way through.
Correct.
And that won't feel so good. Alright. Come over here, we got some flint. Let's see, we still have wood here. We have a lot of wood. Get the feeling some of this is going to need to go behind the portal house. But I should, you know what? While I'm here, I should check the chickens. Because I haven't in a second, and I bet they're ready. And I'll go ahead and grab these while we're at it. Huh. Yeah, I thought so. Gotta be careful around the edges there. Hello, Wolf. You're sticking through the wall there, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Okay, but that was 13, so that's all the... Alright. So they're sensing something close. Is what's happening here. I need to come in here with... Yeah. Hey, Hank. Just go ahead and swap these, make sure there isn't going to be any issues here. Hello, Mick. Are you guys all in this corner here?
Have you found what they're attracted to?
It's probably a grayling outside or something. There we go. Now they're busy.
I can hear them chickens.
Yeah, they're all built up right here. They definitely sense something. We got 14 this time.
I'm resisting the urge. I'm not saying it.
I appreciate it. There we go.
Pinch the snot up.
Why would you do that?
Well, because apparently I'm not supposed to have snot in my finger because I pinched the snot out of it.
Huh. Yeah, it's a Grey Dwarf. See, and just like that, they scatter. They're no longer alerted. Oh, hi. I should grab these two. Alright. Well, now that that's been taken care of.
That's it. Hasn't been taken care of.
Yep, for now at least. You know what, let me check the... I think this is out, yeah.
I don't need to deal with that right now. I'm getting way ahead of myself, sorry. Moving on.
This is occasionally easy to do.
Get way ahead of myself?
Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Got some feathers. Wrong thing. There we go. Got some rocks that need to go outside. 2 of these that need to go upstairs. These go in the same place. 3 of these that need to go upstairs. So go there. Okay. Let them know there. No there. And this over here. Wow, we have a full stack of chicken. That has never happened before.
No, probably not, because you had to convert it into food too frequently.
Yeah. Yippee! Oh, yes, I should put the knife away.
Yes.
To prevent accidents.
Like the one unnamed wolf.
Yeah. The one that got got.
One that got.
Through the wall.
Yep.
I am really glad it was an unnamed one, though. I would have felt really bad if it was a named one. Oh, which one was this? It was a regular. Okay, it's a blue. Yes. Alright. Since I'm here, I might as well eepee. Yep, gonna eepee.
No, sorry, it's something else.
Alright. A brand new day. 71 question mark? Is this 71? 71! Give it up for day 1071. Geez, 10,000 days. That would be. Hi. I landed right near a Grey Dwarf and didn't realize it. Well, there he goes. I have Grey Dwarf eyes I need to send back in the house. Boop. Alright. I guess I could have just run through, but I wanted the door shut. Oh, you know what? I could check that. That right there. Only one, huh? Okay. Ah, okay, that's the rest of the wood. Over here, drop this off. Oh, I should be going that way. Looking for pictures again?
Well, this is where things get a little convoluted, shall we say.
How so?
Well, okay, so I'm currently entering data in on the P albums, right?
Right.
And so I've already done Prince, and specifically Prince and the Revolution, because it was Purple Rain was the album. Well, now I'm on Prince and the New Power Generation, Diamonds and Pearls, and then he also released he released some stuff as just Prince, some stuff as Prince and the Revolution, some stuff as Prince and the New Power Generation. Then when he got into the big debacle with his recording label, he was the artist formerly known as Prince because he legally changed his name to be a symbol
Right.
for a while. Right. So it's like, okay, so how do I enter this into?
He had a couple different, I guess,
into a
identities in
database,
there.
Right. So it's like professionally, you're able to change your name and all the kind of stuff. That's great and everything. But as far as a personal database, I would like to have Prince as part of it. But it's like I'm trying to also, my intent is to share this database as well as the file, right?
Right.
Not for general public, but within the family that you would have access to all this stuff. And I guess maybe I'm getting too specific here, but it's like what how do I enter it in so that it makes sense?
Well, are there like aliases that you can do in there?
Sort of, because even when I'm going through these multiple sites that I'm compiling my data from, right? It says, hey, if you're going to do a credit of the group, the Revolution, right? Because that was the band name. So it was Prince and the Revolution, where the Revolution was the name of the band, Prince was the main performer, right? So they're like, if you're going to credit the Revolution without Prince, you just call them the Revolution. But if they're with Prince, then it's Prince and the Revolution. It's like, okay, well, did they ever perform without him? That kind of leads me to believe that they have, but I've never heard of it. I can't find a record of it, all that kind of stuff, whatever. So even amongst the various sites that I'm on, there seems to be some confusion as to how to describe it. Because it's not like a legal name change, where you say also known as or formerly known as or whatever. I mean, they're just different because the members were different.
Right.
Yeah, because like the new power generation was also known as NPG. It turned it into an acronym, stuff like that.
Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with my paperwork. I need to write these down.
Oh yeah, with all the different gate names.
Yeah.
Portals. Sorry.
Well, gate, portal, same thing. I guess I should just kind of remove this one, huh?
Which one?
This Ashland's one that no longer has a partner.
No, I would leave it there so that when you get there, you can get back there. You can just label it Ashland's and boom, you've got it.
That's true. Well, I could also just drop an unnamed one if I had
Right, I understand, but this way you don't have to go through that process. You're halfway done, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not harming you to leave it there.
Fair.
Unless you're if you're trying to organize the portals themselves based on location, then I would say get rid of it. But as they're just in the order that they were created, it doesn't harm you to leave it there. I just leave it.
Yeah. That might not be a bad thing to do in the future. Organize them based on location.
Okay.
What?
Unless you're going to be naming the land masses, that would be a very interesting. And plus, how would you separate it out? Are you going to separate them into counties and districts as well?
No, I'm not.
Or are you, so it's
That's
not
fair.
It's not like going, and I'm just, because we're based in the U.S., I'm just going to use us as an example, that you're not going to go, okay, on the North American continent, and then you scale down to the United States, then you scale down to Wisconsin.
States.
To Wisconsin, and then you turn that down to, I don't know what's the name of a county that's in Wisconsin. I think there's Madison County, because I know there's Madison City. Within the county of Madison, within the city of Madison, within the neighborhood of blah blah blah. You know what I mean? You can get
Real specific.
extremely specific, and it's going to make very little sense to you, because it's not like, well, you're not giving directions to somebody else on how to get somewhere, right? So that's a level of I guess documentation that I question, saying, is that actually going to be useful for you?
Yeah, that's fair. Level of organization that is perhaps not needed.
And again, if you're dealing with like a massive multiplayer online,
MMORPG?
There you go, thank you. If you're dealing with that, where you've got all these people are all joining in, and you're trying to give directions to get somewhere, or not specifically directions how to, but hey, this is the location that we're at, a named location. Unless you're doing that kind of stuff, it doesn't make sense to go that detailed.
That's fair.
You're not like sharing this world with other people. This is a private.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm thinking while we're here, I can grab the, you know what I'm talking about. Look for silver.
Oh, the wishbone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget its name.
Wishbone.
But you've got a pit. Circular pit.
I do have a pit. And I have a fella. Come on now.
Yeah, point blank, not so good.
Like not so good.
Two-thirds across the world. Yep.
Oh,
Hello, Wolf.
how's
Oh,
that for point blank?
Yeah, he stepped right in front of that one. Like, that drake should be very thankful for that wolf, because it's like you were about to kill that drake, and wolf jumps in the way.
No, I aimed at the wolf.
Really?
I aimed at the wolf.
He must have just turned.
Yeah, he came around, and I was like, well,
Okay.
fuck.
All right, there you go.
Hey, buddy. I just killed your friend. You're next. I don't know. Is it worth chipping this out of the rock?
Yeah, actually it is.
Alright.
Just because the rings don't show up that often, and you tend to have at least one chest down in the bottom.
You got a good point there. I destroyed a rock, I think. Well, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it went down a little bit, but not much. So it did a portion of one, but not. No, it did the rock itself. It left the circular ring portion alone.
Oh, good.
So let me amend what I initially said. Because you can see it's intact. Now that you've got a slightly different viewpoint.
Alright. It's taken damage, though. You can definitely tell
Yeah.
that.
Well, and I don't know if it's gray because it's in shadow or because it's damaged.
I think both. You know, when you think about it, these rings are in the swamp as well.
Yep.
So do you think the people that became the Draugr also came to the mountain?
It's quite possible. Because it's a shared architectural style. But you can also say, as far as, depending on your belief system, but because there are those that say. Okay, so let me finish one thought before I back up all over myself. That pyramids in Egypt versus pyramids in Central America versus pyramids, in Turkey and stuff like
Different
that.
people having the same idea.
Right. Or it could be a shared experience kind of deal, where depending on your belief system, some people say, hey, the ancient aliens visited people from all over the world, and therefore that's why they have a similarly shaped architecture for this. Where other people are like, hey, the pyramidal shape is actually, just logically, it's a very stable architectural style, and it's a pile. You know what I mean? You made a pile. You just happened to fashion one out of building materials instead of it just literally being a pile. Right, but the first pyramid was, hey, let's make a pile.
And they went, wait a minute.
Hey, we can dig into this too. Yeah. Whatever.
Whoops.
So depending on who you talk to, you can get into some
like ancient
discussions
aliens
and actual arguments. So, yeah.
Actual arguments.
Actual argument.
No. Oh. Hi. I don't think that you're safe up there. Rats. I'm trying to get to the top here so I don't have to worry about this existing by itself.
Oh, yeah. In a
'Cause it
spot
won't
where,
just
where
fall.
it won't fall?
Yeah, it doesn't fall. This one doesn't, at least.
Yeah, I hate the hover.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like...
You may have to build up to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do to actually get to this. It's doable. would be if I could actually... Hello? There we go. Ah! Oh. I'm okay.
You're okay? You sure you're okay?
Uh-huh. Yep. bit of an overreaction there. Alright. Whoa. Can I stand on this? Good. Cool. Cool.
Different cool for different reasons, but cool nonetheless.
Aw, man. Whoa, oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. More rock! That's a floating rock. It's not what I wanted. Whoa! Yippee! Alright, let me jump up here and probably remove this in the meantime. Till it is needed once more. Whoa, falling in the rock. Ah. It feels kind of like a playground a little bit. Going up and down a slide over and over. You know what I mean?
It can be that way sometimes.
There we go, got it. Just want to get... No! I guess that one is fine. Here. Aha. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hmm. Now that's not quite what I wanted. Alright, better, better. Yep. Yep. All of these rocks, these will go to the terraforming effort, and I realized that I still haven't gotten to it, even though I wanted to. Guess we could start it. And grab all these rocks and head right over there. Know what I mean? Could do. Ah! Whee! It's almost completely taken care of. Ah! Hey! There we go. That is a thin shard of rock. You see that? That is a needle.
Yikes. That's like when you're napping, and you get a sliver of obsidian or mica.
Ouch.
Those hurt.
'Cause
I should say
essentially
napping rock.
Yeah,
So making blades from rock.
Yeah, well, it's essentially it's volcanic glass. At least
That's what obsidian is. Yes. Just well, I said napping, and it.
Yeah, my first thought was taking a nap, and it was like, what?
Yeah. No, it's KNA, not NA.
Napping.
Not to be confused with kidnapping, which is something completely different and not legal.
Putting a disclaimer out there.
Yeah.
Very different thing.
Just saying, very different. Yeah. Okay, thanks for that one there, genius.
Hey.
don't think anybody was getting confused.
Well, might still be helpful to say. Or perhaps it is just going too far splitting hairs. In which case, ain't no thing.
Okay, there you go. That's how they're doing it. I'm sorry.
You figured it out, you discovered.
Yeah, so some intelligent people out there. Yep.
Okay, now I need, where's the table? Table!
So the deal with Prince versus Prince on the Revolution versus Prince in the New Power Generation, all that stuff. It's because that was the name of his backing band.
Yeah.
Okay, and when he disbanded one group, and then later on made a different group, and then that group disbanded, and then later on he made a different group, right? So technically, Prince was always Prince, right? But the Revolution was one set of musicians that were his backing band and studio band for a while, and then that group was disbanded. He released some additional music with a new backup band called the New Power Generation, and then they ended up disbanding, and he released some additional music, and then had a third one called Third Eye Girl, which was his almost, I think they were almost all female backup band, which hence I guess that would make sense with the name. But let me actually confirm that before I say it. Let me look. The American Punk Rock Band was Prince's backing band from this time to this time. The trio consisted of Hannah, Donna, and Christine. Yes, they were three girls. They were his backup band. Hence third.
There you
If
go.
that pop-up would move out of the way, I would appreciate that. Third Eye Girl. It makes sense. All three of them would be female. There
There you go.
Applying logic.
Learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day. So, long story short, 4 entries
Yep.
for the same front man.
Okay.
It's okay,
so,
we can do that. I had to do that with Gloria Estefan and Miami Sound Machine, because she was part of the Miami Sound Machine band up until 1988, I believe, and then in 1989 she went solo.
Huh.
And they kind of went solo. So everything that was Gloria Estefan prior to 1989 was with the Miami Sound Machine. So sometimes it was labeled as her, sometimes it was labeled as Miami Sound Machine, and sometimes it was labeled as Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. And technically they were all the same from the 70s up to 1988. But then in 89 she split and did solo stuff. So whatever. So there's a triple entry for her, and I will have 4 for Prince. Technically, I should have 5 because the artist formerly known as Prince.
Right.
But I will only do 4.
Well, there you go.
Whatever. I know a whole lot of deep detail that nobody really gives a flying leap about except me. But there we go.
There are other people that care.
You're
about
wanting
it.
me to fill the dead space with banter, and I will fill some dead space with some banter.
There you go. I recognize the artist formerly known as Prince, and for some reason it didn't click in my head that was the same person as Prince.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I need to go the other way. Oh, we'll go ahead and check on this. Double cool.
And he was kind of a smaller statured person as well.
Prince?
Yeah. Do you remember one of my old coworkers, Greg?
Yeah.
And his I don't know if you ever met his wife.
I don't think I ever met his wife, but I met him.
But she was she was in the low 5 foots,
So kind of like me.
and she because of her job, she actually got to meet Prince in person.
What?
Well, because she was working with the company that they actually produced the CDs themselves. So when you release an album and stuff like that, right? So part of how he did business was the people that he did business with. He kind of vetted them. You know, he wanted to know who they were, how they did business, stuff like that. Because if they were doing things that he didn't agree with, he didn't want to be associated with them, right?
Right.
So the company she worked for, they actually physically produced the CDs that are sold in stores. So not the record label itself, but they handled the physical media production of the physical media itself, and so that's how she ended up meeting him was through that job, and
That's really cool.
she was like, he is a now for her to say this was kind of funny because she was like, you know, like I said, very low on the 5 foots, like 5'1", 5'2" maybe, and she's like, he is a tiny guy. Like, was he shorter than you? Well, no. Okay.
You're talking like kind of thin.
So yeah, physically, you know, was never this huge hulking mass of a person, but she was referring to his height specifically. So let me.
So maybe, you know, it's shorter than average kind of deal.
He was 5'2". There you go.
Oh wow.
Right, and so she was like 5'2.5" maybe, and you know, the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're 5'2". Well, I'm 5'2 1/8". How
It's like-
short you are.
And it's
know.
like, yeah, how is that much better though?
You're right. It's the whatever.
Look at yourself for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Not that I had any illusions about how tall he was, but cool. Wow, we have a lot of locks. We've kind of built this up, haven't we? This is nice. Sorry, I just ran out of lock spies. I need to make more.
That's just it. Somebody asked. Okay, now this site says during his autopsy he was 5'3" officially and 112 pounds. So
Really small guy.
So yeah, he was in very, very good shape.
Really?
As far as, I mean, you've seen music videos and stuff like that where he's got his shirt open and all the other kinds. So he was very, very thin. He was very athletic.
Athletic.
But
Waving up the
saying
hands.
he wasn't like a bodybuilder type or, you know, just
Right, no.
ripped muscly, but no, he was very trim.
Okay. Let me see here. I've got some extra. I can make more than this. Do I want to use the rest though, just in case? Isn't there anything else I need to use the locks for? Because I think the... Let's see. That's Black Forest. It's Meadow.
There's a comment here
Mountains,
that
Sailor,
I did
Plains.
not see, so I have lost the frame of reference.
Oh no! Isn't there something else that I needed locks for? I see the locks pie. Well, that's... Oh, the meat platter. See, that's... You know what? How much hair do I have? Don't. I know you're thinking it. I've got, you know, I've got some. I can make some of that.
I'm on something else. I'm sorry. What are you?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Okay. 'Cause there's a comment in chat. Ron said the prince of Theseus, and I don't know what the reference is. Because I don't know how old the
The
message
Prince
was
of
posted.
Theseus.
Yeah, I don't know how long ago that was. Is that when I was talking about the musical artist, or I don't know.
Inventory full. Rats. Okay, hold on. I gotta put things away.
Or was that when we were still talking about Yaglith and the Jotuns and all that stuff? You know, I didn't see when that came through, so I don't know what we were talking about at the time. And it might just be that I was babbling incessantly, and that's why I didn't see it.
Well, I don't know.
That happens sometimes.
Alright, well, did I empty out the hair chest? I didn't. Okay, good. Alright, so we've got a few things to make. I forgot that I could make the meat platter. I will say, though, I can very clearly see the bug is there, and it looks a little gross.
Oh, that part of the bug is sticking out?
Yeah,
Okay,
well, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's very clearly a different color.
Yeah. Yeah, everything else is kind of flesh toned, and that's
And then it's blue.
yeah, cyan.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm going to have to do step this way, work on it this way.
I believe in you. You can do it. If only you could make upgrades for the oven so that it cooks stuff faster. I think that would be nice. That would be a good upgrade, I think. You know what I mean? Because I think this takes like... It's like a minute or something like that. I don't actually know. Didn't we say it was like a minute and it was like 30 seconds to a minute or something like that? I don't actually remember. I'm sure the answer's online, but I'm not. I'm okay with not looking up right now.
The last thing I remember looking up time frames on was the chicken life cycle, and that if you
Yeah, that's half an hour.
From egg to egg, you could harvest like twice in your normal stream time frame.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so Ron is clarifying the ship of Theseus because Prince was part of so many bands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See, my chat's not updating, so I didn't actually see that.
It just popped up on mine.
Yeah, but like every time something new comes up, it's not showing up on my chat.
I cannot answer that question.
Maybe I need to update the app. Maybe that's what it is.
Because I upgraded mine, or updated mine.
Oh, you upgraded?
Just last
Wow,
week.
you got like Twitch Prime or something like that? Wow,
No.
I didn't realize you
No.
had that kind of money. Wow, you're rolling it over there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm rolling in something.
I guess I'm in the presence of greatness or whatever.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Taste of your own medicine.
Sure.
Of the messing with. I wonder if I just need, like, we've got like 15 minutes left of stream. That's not really, I mean, we have time to, I guess, start the terraforming, but it's not going to get, like, super far. So maybe that's just what we do for next stream, is just we take all the rocks we have and, you know, get as far as we can and then continue. Maybe that's what we do.
Maybe so.
I'm contemplating if I want it super raised or not. Because if we do the land bridge in kind of a raised way, then it would still be usable even when it's storming, right? But I would need to have like ladders or something on the sides to make sure that if I fall off, then I have a way to get back up and not, you know, drown. Know what I mean? Or if I do it wide enough that I could put fences in, but I could still potentially accidentally jump over them and land in the water, in which case I would still need an out.
I don't think you'd want them too far off the ground because
No, of course
you're
not.
You're gonna have to build the vertical support system. So
What?
the vertical support system. So
For what?
So if you're doing,
No, hold on, stop. For what? Vertical supports for what?
you're talking the pathway that you're talking about making. Yes.
Yes, it's just out of rocks.
Yes.
No, I'm talking raising the ground up. It acts as its own support because I'm raising the ground up.
So Okay, maybe I'm confused as to which track you're talking about. Is this the one that you were talking about making to get locks from one end of the one
Oh,
place to
no,
another?
no, to
Or is
Ashlands.
this to get to the Ashlands?
This is the Ashlands.
So you're not talking about doing the skywalk thing.
No, that's over the ocean. That's kind of not possible.
Well, and that's kind of where I was saying, because you have to vertically support your stuff. So when how are you planning on getting through the water? So when you're at ground, the level of the water, you're fine. If you're a little bit above the level of the water, yeah, you can kind of get there. Yes, you can have little ladders coming down. But if you're like,
No, not super high.
I want to be 10 levels above the water so that even when the storm comes through, the water never touches me. Well, then you're building these columns.
Yeah, and that's a no.
And that was the vertical support system I was trying to
Yeah,
explain.
no. No, but with the swamp, you can just you can get the supports up until you reach the trees, and then the trees they're kind of like rock.
Right, yeah,
so.
you anchor to the trees.
Yeah, so that's how I do that.
Right.
But yeah, to the Ashlands, no, that's just
But-
gonna be rock.
But a similar thing going to the Ashlands when you're going through the ring of the teeth, right? The teeth type rocks.
Yeah. I guess I could start kind of doing
you-
a weaving situation.
Right, you can do that, anchor from one tooth to another, all the way through. Then it doesn't matter what elevation you're at because it's just between one rock to another, right? Or one tooth to another.
I would still have to worry about if I
you
get
fell
knocked off.
Yes. Yeah. But if you're trying to make one that's essentially level all the way across the planet, kind of a deal, then yeah, you're going to have to figure out exactly what level are you going to be at. And are you going to pull the ground up to meet it, or are you going to make your pathway level?
Well, I'm thinking if I have to go through land, I'd either, depending on how high it goes, I could either knock it down to match, or if it goes up like a really big hill, you just path it over.
Right, yeah, so you just follow the contours of the land.
Right.
Until you get to, sea level, so to speak.
Right.
And then, yeah, that's where you would build. Or you could be, hey, my elevation of this thing is going to be completely level across the entire planet, so I'm going to cut, channels through the mountains, and I'm going to build bridges over the valleys. And,
Jeez, that would be cool, but no.
You understand what I'm saying? Or just make a tunnel, dig a tunnel through.
Can't do a tunnel, because it'll immediately take out the stuff that's above you. You can't tunnel through. It'd be cool. I wish I could do a tunnel. Then my house would be a hobbit hole. It would not be a house.
Yeah.
I would have a hobbit hole as a home.
Yeah. Okay.
If it would have allowed me, it's what I would have done. Okay, now see, that looks a little better. That doesn't.
Yeah, once it's cooked, it's a little more appetizing.
Yes, yeah. It no longer looks. Why is it blue? To hey, that registers as food.
Yeah.
Battle fuel.
Well, it's kind of like when you see uncooked shrimp. It's a clear whitish gray,
He's like,
and
what
you're
is
like,
that?
what is that? But then when it's fully cooked, it's solid white.
And it's like, okay.
White to pink, and you're like, oh yeah, I recognize that as
That registers.
as a solid meat. It's a solid protein. But yeah, when it's raw, you're like, that looks a little too juicy.
It's like, it kind of looks sluggish,
Yeah.
Yeah, the water slugs. Over here eating escargot.
So I guess I need to pay a little more attention to chat. Ron said something else, and I've been battling again. So hold on.
How dare you? Well, it's not like it's showing up on mine.
Okay, so let me step back. So Ron was chipping in on our conversation about the path. If you do it wider, you can have a raised portion down the middle, and the edges can be at non-stormwater level. And she thought the issue was there being no flat portion of the teeth to put a workbench on.
Yeah, that's the way that they're pointed up like that. At the angle that they're pointed, it's really hard to get a workbench down on those.
As they're formed, but if you're branching from one to another.
Well, and I can cut through them too.
Right. Well, and you can anchor like a wood platform into there.
Probably could, but.
So I'm just thinking, if you do, sorry, my thumb is cramping. If you do a wooden platform off of one and put you have to have the bench before you put the platform there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So
you
the
have to
flat
start
land,
from somewhere.
yeah, the flat land,
Right.
I'm thinking is where I'm going to start everything.
Right.
And I'd like to have a base closer to the ashlands anyway. I'm talking like getting right up to the spikes and then building like a little island and building up from there so that it's like right there. And then making another bridge to the mainland.
Right.
I just want a place to like a place that's technically in the ashlands that I can start from and like run back and forth in case I need to. Especially because the beachhead itself has at least 2 spawners. So that's what I'm thinking as I just want a place that I can run away to. And especially if I can get it, it's like far enough away that that I can. I was thinking too of like building up stone barriers, like maybe increasing in height so that I could like jump up the barrier, but the enemies can't follow me. The only ones I would have to worry about are the vultures that can fly over, but it would only be the vultures. I would not have to worry about the charred fellas, because they would be too busy hitting the stone, and there'd be layers of stone that would protect me. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Thinking out loud. Like, I just, like, overall, just, no matter how I do it, I just need a place to be able to run back to for support. If you can get a single workbench to the edge of the ash water, you honestly might be fine, depending on the density of the tooth clusters. You might be able to just build platforms between them at water level instead of raising all those levels of ground. Issue being bone serpents. They would be,
Yeah. If you do it at level of water, they could destroy your platforms
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Meanwhile, with raising the ground, they can't destroy that as easily.
Right.
Plus, they can shoot the fireballs, and wood is very flammable. Otherwise, that would be a viable plan. But just because the bone serpents can shoot fireballs, wood is not. I'm gonna try to use as little wood as possible in the ashlands, I guess. Oh, okay, we're done. We're good. Yay. Okay, so do I want... while I'm exploring where I am, I'm gonna hold off on using these, but obviously I've got a kind of a surplus going. So that's good. What time is it? We got 5 minutes left. Okay. So yeah, I guess, what do we do for the last 5 minutes? Oh, you know what? Looking at my health potions, I should probably replenish those. From the stash. Probably do this too. There we go. Those are replenished. I guess I might as well do that. Mess with the chicken, I guess. Just a little more, I guess, cooking. Grab the oats. I'm gonna need to go back to that farm, take care of those. I need to do all of my farming, but I think that's just gonna be an off-stream thing, just because of how much time we have left. Let's just do a little replenishing off-screen. But yeah, obviously I'm really wanting to stick to this terraforming. I suppose the water might boil away any wood. Oh, I hadn't even thought about the water boiling away the wood, but it is really hot. Would it light it on fire? I don't know if it would or not. Interesting. Hey, I mean, that's something we can test while we're there to really see how well it handles. But I just know that that the bone serpent will destroy it. Just well, and wood being in the water over time, it will take water damage. So like those old docks that I've made in the past, those are like the wood that's on there, and especially when the wood is exposed to rain, it will take damage over time, making it weaker. So I would have to, anything made out of wood, I would have to constantly be repairing if it's right near water like that. I don't know if the same applies for stone or not. It might. Just at a slower rate? I don't actually know. but I know that the ground doesn't take water damage. So that's why I'm going to use that. It is the most durable thing I've got. And going into the Ashlands, I need durable. Well, and the farther I go as well into the Ashlands, and especially if I start surviving the excursions, then I can start using the... What is it called? Not Galder, but it starts with a G. What is it called? It's this stuff right here. Grouston. I can start using this stuff. And I don't actually know if it's more durable than stone, but it looks cool. But I would definitely, like, building up, I would start with stone. And then hopefully move to Grouston. Which, I've been thinking about doing that. Doing a build stream, but going into it's essentially a creative world. Going in there and building with the new things. Just to be able to build with them. It'd be the creative world, and obviously I wouldn't get to keep it, but, like, how cool would it be to actually, like, get to see what it looks like? That might be fun to do one day. Just have a creative mode build stream to see what we can do, and maybe give ideas for future build projects in the actual world we're working with. I don't know if I would... The thought that just crossed my mind was doing, like, a one-to-one replication of my base here to, like, try to workshop ideas, but that would take a long time to do. Doable, but would take a long time. And honestly, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, just a little future thing. Perhaps, may chance. Because I want to see what this new stuff looks like when you build with it. I haven't gotten to.
Not yet.
There we go. Do you think the chickens are bothered by the smell?
Of cooking chicken?
Yeah.
From what we know about chickens,
Probably actually not.
probably not. And it's probably a similar situation with the boar. What we know about pigs, the smell of cooking pork probably does the same thing as the smell of cooking chicken does to chickens. It makes them hungry because they're both carnivorous.
Yeah, well, and it's like, that's not their default state, but they do become, well, not just carnivorous.
Well, no, they're omnivorous. They eat anything.
Omnivorous, yeah, but they're primarily like...
Well, they're herbivores primarily.
Yeah.
But they do eat meat. They just do, because part of their feed is actually ground up bones and gristle and fats and everything else. I mean, everything that is part of livestock is recycled into food for livestock.
Huh.
For other livestock. So yeah, it's just, yep.
I had not thought about that.
Yep. So all of the gristle and tendons and other trimmings that are not used in other products are ground up to be part of the food stock.
Whoa. Fun fact for you.
Yep.
Looks like we
So
got some more layer here.
here's a question. I did not come up with this. It's somebody else came up with it, but just as a curiosity, you've heard the phrase "you are what you eat."
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, at what point, when you eat a lot of hot dogs, do you now become the hot dog? Because if you consider what a hot dog or a sausage is a tube filled with meat
What the
product. Yes,
Oh.
it was shaking.
I stood up in my seat.
Okay.
And
But
started
yeah,
sliding around on the... See, there you go.
Yep. So
didn't notice that.
a hot dog is essentially a meat tube, right?
Are
And-
we not meat tubes
and,
already?
We eat meat like that too. So are we not a meat tube? Are we truly hot dogs? You are what you eat.
Depending on what your definition of meat tube is, everything that has meat on it is a meat tube.
Well, you just think about your digestive system and your intestines being filled with, yeah.
Technically, you can be considered part sausage if you just eat lots of food.
Yep, and that should, that's the argument. That is the argument. At what point do you become food? Yep. No, I said hot dog. So sausage is close. That's the same thing.
I'm just thinking of like you come out of like a buffet and it's like, hey, how was it? It's like, oh, I'm full sausage mode, man. Just, oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's really funny. That just caught me in the right spot. That was funny. All right, but we are at the end of stream, so I'll go ahead and post these links. So one of these links goes to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates or general things about, what I'm doing in game and whatnot. And it's a social spot for folks to gather and whatnot. It is an 18-up server, but the YouTube channel is not. That's a free-for-all. It's where I post all my VODs. I think I actually forgot to post the one from last Monday, but that'll be going up along with the one from last week, like last Wednesday. And then this here is a link to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who's currently saving up for top surgery. Let me just consult the thing here. Okay, so this Friday is a yes for stream. This upcoming Monday should be a yes for stream.
Correct.
I think Wednesday is a no and Friday is a no. And then the 20th, that Monday, not entirely sure, maybe.
Correct. Yeah, so and it might be like what happened last time. We had to take a quick trip like this where, you popped on part of the day on Saturday, or Sunday, I mean, because we got back early.
Maybe?
All I'm going to say is stay tuned to the social media channels for the updates.
Yeah, yep, pretty much.
That's all I can say.
But guaranteed yes for Friday.
Yep.
Alright, so let me see where I can send you folks this evening. Who is streaming at this moment? You know what? Jamie is going right now. Currently playing Helldivers 2, so I think I will send you folks in that direction. Been a while. Cannot tell what kind of world they're... Oh, they must be fighting the Illuminate. Yep, that is definitely the Illuminate. Whoa. I've never fought them before. They look cool. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Any things? Any words?
No, I think we're good for now. I've harassed you enough.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. We'll see you folks next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Whee!